Good evening, everybody. I know, right? It's been a long time since the last time I did a video, and quite a while since I've done a product update as well. Since they still seem to be a requested type of video, we're going to go ahead and do another one here. So, I think the last time that I spoke about the products that I use for personal care was probably a few months after I had just cut my long hair short. And I mentioned also that some of the products were meant to try and treat the little spot on the back of the head. Well, I think I've pretty much given that all up. No more Rogaine or any of the other botanical kind of stuff. I'm just using normal products now. And yeah, I'm really thinking more along the lines of just trying to make the short hair that I have look somewhat presentable while I have it for the remaining years until I decide to shave my head. So, I have a bunch of things kind of arranged here. This is the second bathroom in our house, which I was laughing because the other evening I was watching an Elizabeth ASMR house tour, and she mentioned that one of the extra bathrooms was shared between her husband and the cat, and I laughed because that's exactly the way it is in this bathroom. It's the bathroom off of the second bedroom in our place, which is also my game room and my practice guitar room. It's really like a walk-in closet because it's crammed with stuff right now. So half of the room is filled with my lady's shoes and bags and various overflow of clothing and that sort of thing. So, but my half of the room has games and movies and my race rig for my PlayStation and my half stack, which I practice guitar through sometimes, and of course this second bathroom, which is all mine other than sharing it with the kitties. So as you can see, we've got a few facial and other personal products right here, starting with the deodorants I'm using now. I do still have some leftovers from Anthony and Occitane, but really what I've been using lately, out at the Leesburg outlets, there was a nice store that had the two kinds of Armani deodorants that I like, the Acqua di Gio and Armani Code. I have both of these in a spray cologne, which I mostly neglect to wear. But yeah, the deodorants, I definitely choose one of these pretty much every morning and sometimes in the evening after my shower after the gym. So yeah. I also have my own little personal Clairsonic, the Mia 2 in a nice manly gray color. This was a present from my lady also. Yeah, Clairsonics are very good for, taking all the dead stuff off your face and just deep cleaning. And I primarily use it together with my favorite algae facial cleanser from Anthony, which, as you can see, comes in this kind of boring, generic Anthony bottle now, instead of the cool, triangular-shaped bottle. But it is still the same product, still kind of thick, and so you only have to use a small amount of it. I believe this is SLS based, but it really does a nice job, and it feels, the skin on your face feels very soft after using this stuff. So anyway, I also have a glycolic facial cleanser. It's like a clay kind of that I use sometimes from Jack Black. And a SPF 20 facial moisturizer, which I almost always forget to put on. I think I'm so used to spending a lot of times indoors, and my car has UVA and UVB protection on the windows. I have tinted windows, so. But I really should, especially at my age, I should be wearing a sunscreen more often. So definitely need to get in the habit. And here we have an argan oil, kind of an oil, nourishing oil. So, and I do like using this stuff. As you can see, half the bottle's already pretty much gone. Okay. And this is the stuff I still love for my hair. Right out of the shower, basically, I just throw about, a pearl-sized amount of this, and I just kind of, shape with my fingertips whatever I want my hair to look like, kind of give it some texture, but I don't really fuss with it too much. And I just sort of let the curls do whatever they want. So, alright, in the shower, I still do have a little bit of this Occitane Cade shower gel. I really like the way this stuff smells. It's basically juniper, and it has a nice feel too. Usually this stuff is very expensive, so I try to conserve it, and I just use a little bit of it with the shower puff so I can really scrub all over and get the effect of the smell of this stuff. I also, since it's still in the midst of winter, just to avoid the itchy, dry scalp, I've picked up another Head & Shoulders. This is the almond oil this time. Seems pretty nice if it's just a daily kind of shampoo, especially if you have to wash your hair frequently, if you go to the gym a lot like I do. The one line I've really got into, though, I think it was because of the Art of Manliness's suggestions about, if you're looking for ways to boost your testosterone naturally, one of the things is to avoid certain chemicals that have the effect of estrogen, and that mostly has to do with your body products and your toothpaste. Just avoiding SLS, parabens, phthalates, and anything artificial. And he suggested the JＡSN line, which I tried out because obviously it still has to be, a product that I like, and indeed I did. So this is the citrus. This bottle I use just next to the sink whenever I'm washing my hands. And but I also have a very large bottle of it in the aloe vera, and that's the one that I keep in the shower. So nice big pump, next to the sink I don't have to use a full pump to wash my hands, but in the shower one full pump is usually enough to kind of spread over most of me if I'm just quickly, especially after the gym or whatever, if I just quickly need to rinse off and get the stink off. They do also make hair product, so I have a gigantic shampoo every day, and to go with it, a aloe vera conditioner as well. So yeah, definitely like this brand a lot. I'm probably going to look into what other products they make at some point. So far I've just been enjoying their shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. Sorry for all these loud noises. I'm kind of still poking around in my bathroom here. Let's see, what else do we have here? I've got a candle that I had in a box for a really long time. I finally started burning it. It smells like amber, And I don't know if my sense of smell is changing. Amber used to be one of my favorite aromas for candles and whatnot. And I find maybe this bathroom is just too small, but this candle, if I leave it on for very long, it's kind of overpowering. But it's okay. I still kind of like it. I'm just thinking that it's probably time for me to look at some other candles. Mainly it used to be Pier 1 imports that I liked. There was a Tuscan herb candle or something like that that I haven't bought in a really long time. We have an old bottle of SkinCeuticals SPF 50. I was definitely using a lot of this when I still had a car without tinted windows, and I was starting to get lots of little brown age spots on one side of my face. So between that and the Phyto stuff, which is supposed to fade the spots, I was treating that kind of thing, but I haven't really had a problem with that lately, and so I don't cake it on as much. I still have some other Crew products back here, an extra bottle of curl control, and also some defining paste, which I don't use quite as often, but maybe I should play with it more often. Still got the good old men's Gold Bond, especially in the winter. This winter, even though we haven't had really that bad of weather in our area, I'm not going to jinx myself by saying much more about it other than, I'll say this. Today was February, 20-something, 22nd, 23rd February, and it was 74 degrees today. I mean, wow. That was unheard of, even in our area, which is pretty temperate most of the time. So yeah, I still get dry skin a lot in the colder months, so I have to really lay on the body butter. Cocoa butter formula Palmer's is also really nice, smells good. Now, as for kind of my shaving care, I still, this Gillette Mach 3 Power, which I don't remember if Gillette actually got in a lawsuit or some sort of class action over the battery-powered thing. This doesn't have a battery in it anymore, I don't think. Let's see. Try to open this without cutting myself. Oh, look at that. It's a dead battery. I'm pretty sure there's probably residue from battery deadness. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, let's pop that battery out. But, yeah, I still like this razor. It just looks cool. And I just fill it with basic Mach 3 blades. Just ordinary Mach 3 blades, because they work just great. Lately I'm getting more into the idea that what's more important than the blade, although if you're really into shaving, then a good blade is like a straight razor was probably, if you really want to spoil yourself. But I'm just not quite at the point where I want to try learning how to do that, so I still use just the basic Mach 3. The biggest thing I've gotten more into is my lady loves to buy me products, especially sets of products, and she got me a set from The Art of Shaving, and they have some really nice, of their own brand, of videos showing all these products in use. But the biggest two that I've added is the pre-shave oil. This stuff smells great. Not sure what the smell is, but I really like it. Yeah. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, obviously either wash my face thoroughly with one of these Neutrogena cleansers, or use the Clarisonic just to prep my face, and then I put on the pre-shave oil. And then right now I'm just using a basic Noxzema aloe and lanolin. I know, the propellants are not so great for your face, but I really like this stuff. So, and it's cheap. And then once I've finished shaving, cleaned my face off, and I make sure to use some sort of like a hot rag. Just run really hot water into it or something, and then throw some aftershave balm on there too. It's pretty nice stuff. But obviously I haven't used very much of it, so I only need a couple of squirts of this and I'm good. Guess it has vitamin C. So anyway, the Neutrogena is just the purifying cream cleanser. Say that a few times fast. I like this when I just want to kind of gently clean my face, especially at night. And if I want something a little more intense, then I go for the purifying facial cleanser. And yeah, you can see that I had a little argument with the dispenser. I don't know what weird kind of thing that they're using, but I thought I was just being stupid, and so I handed this to my lady and said, "How do you get this pump to work?" And she promptly broke off, which is exactly what I was close to doing and tried to avoid, but yeah. So it wasn't just me, obviously. So essentially I keep the pump in case I can figure out how to fix it, but for now I just unscrew it, pull out, drip some on my hand, and then close it again. And finally, this is another test product that my lady got from somewhere, I don't know. It's a hair treatment, hair lotion, I guess they call it. You can see this kind of interesting kind of mixture of little bits of oil or something with the water. It says it has horse mane extract, whatever that means. It's supposed to strengthen the hair, I don't know. Mostly, I really like the way this stuff smells. Made in Monaco. Look at that. I don't know. It's a really simple fragrance, I guess you could say. It's, masculine, kind of simple. Reminds me of Old Brute or something. But not exactly. But it definitely kind of brings up some interesting images in my head whenever I spray it on. And mostly what I use this for is if I come home late at night from the gym and I, got really sweaty, so I need to do a full shower and I have to wash my hair and everything. And then if I get to sleep in the next day and maybe my lady just wakes me up for when we go to, get our brunch or something at 11 o'clock in the morning, and if I just need to freshen up my hair before I put a hat on, spray a little bit of this instead of like a hair gel. And it allows me to get rid of the bed head just enough so that I can look somewhat presentable, or, put a hat on, and then it doesn't look like I just rolled out of bed and put a hat on. So, but like I said, I do enjoy the fragrance. So, I actually have quite a few bottles of this. So yeah, been trying to use it, but that's how much I've gotten through so far. So, anyway, all right, well, I hope you enjoyed a little look at my messy bathroom. I'm deliberately avoiding showing the second tier of this little shelf that I got from Bed Bath & Beyond. It's a really nice organizer. But yeah, the top shelf has a bunch of tiny bottles of stuff, and it's just messy. Alright, well anyway, So I hope that you enjoyed this little video. If you're still watching, thank you very much. And I'm going to try very hard to make videos a little more frequently. It's been a kind of tough period for finding the right tranquility, I suppose you could say. We've got noisy neighbors above us, and so sometimes, you know, it just gets so late before I've got enough silence, and then by then I can be too tired to try and put these videos together. Anyway, but yeah, I do hope that I'll keep the content rolling and get through all of the requests and the promises I've made to people of videos I intend to make. So again, thank you so much. I appreciate all of the support, all of the kind comments and messages that everybody's left me in the last couple of months. And yeah, like I said, I really appreciate and thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you on the next video. All right, bye.